I'm 77 years old, and I need to tell you something. Something most people will never admit out loud. Something I've been carrying for 3 years now. Something that still wakes me up in the middle of the night, staring at the ceiling, wishing I could take it all back. I was the one who destroyed my marriage. Not my husband. Me. My husband James and I were married for 48 years. We raised 3 children together, built a whole life from nothing. From a small 1-bedroom apartment to owning our home, free and clear. And for most of those years, I told myself we had a good marriage. Stable, strong, the kind that lasts. But here's what nobody tells you about long marriages. You can stay married for decades and still be completely alone. You can share a house with someone and never truly let them in. James died 3 years ago. A stroke. He was sitting in his chair, watching the evening news, and by the time the paramedics arrived, he was gone. But a week before that, he said something to me. We were sitting on the porch after dinner, and out of nowhere, he looked at me and said, "Dorothy, I'm still here. I've been here the whole time. I just wish you'd let me back in." You know what I did? I got up and walked inside, told him I had dishes to do, and I left that man sitting there, alone. A week later, he was dead, and those words, "I just wish you'd let me back in," they never left me. I think about him every single day. Because he was right. He had been trying for years, and I wouldn't open the door. Now listen, I need you to understand something. In the early years, James wasn't perfect. He worked long hours, missed school plays, forgot anniversaries. There were times I felt completely alone, raising those kids, running that household by myself. And yes, I was hurt. I had every right to be. But here's what I did with that hurt. Instead of talking to him, instead of fighting for us, I shut down. Slowly, quietly, little by little, I built walls around my heart, brick by brick, until he couldn't reach me anymore. Not because he stopped trying, but because I wouldn't let him in. I started keeping score. Every disappointment, every mistake, every moment he let me down, I held on to it, and I used it to justify being cold. You forgot something? Fine, I won't speak. He didn't notice me? Fine, I'll pull away. Small punishments over and over again. I told myself I was protecting myself, but I wasn't. I was destroying us. Years passed, and then something changed in him. When he retired, he became different, softer. He started trying in ways he never had before, making coffee for me, asking about my day, holding my hand. And you know what I did? I rejected him. Every single time. Because I told myself it was too late. But that wasn't the truth. The truth was, I had become comfortable being distant, comfortable being cold. And letting him in would mean admitting I had been wrong. So I kept him out for 10 more years. 10 years I can never get back. There's something else I never told anyone. 2 years before he died, he planned a trip for us to Ghana. He wanted to reconnect with his roots, walk where his ancestors walked. He was so excited. And I said no. I made excuses, but the truth was, I was afraid. Afraid to feel again. Afraid to be close. So I let him go, alone. And when he came back, something inside him had changed. He was quieter, and I told myself we still had time. But we didn't. After he died, I found a journal, and in it he wrote, I spent years trying to find my way back to her, but I don't know how to reach her anymore. He thought it was his fault, but it wasn't. It was me. There are 2 ways to destroy a marriage. One is loud, and one is silent. I chose the silent one, and it cost me everything. So if you're listening to me right now, if you love someone, tell them. Don't wait. Don't build walls. Don't keep score. Because one day, they might be gone, and all you'll have left is regret. Don't make the same mistake I did.